Hey guys, what's up? It's DB. As requested by some of you, today we'll talk about the burn deck I have been using in a lot of games in Master Duel. Just to be clear though, under no circumstances am I claiming this to be a meta killing deck. It has its moments and it definitely is fun to play with, but at the end of the day, this is still a casual deck. First, we have Mohammed the Fairy Dragon. This is an amazing hand trap and goes so well with Dimension Wall. Dimension Wall, first of all, doesn't select a card as a target, therefore bypasses card effects that are immune from targeting effects. And since the damage Dimension Wall returns to the opponent is considered battle damage, Mohammed can be played with it. Dimension Wall activates, battle damage gets reflected to your opponent, Mohammed then activates from your hand and then poof. If the opponent made the mistake of attacking with a monster that has 4000 damage or more, and you have these two cards, there's a huge chance that you will nail him or her in one turn. Gravedigger's Trap Hole is another vital card for this deck. Not only does it negate monster effects outside of the battlefield, it also deals 2000 effect damage to your opponent. Especially now, since a lot of decks have an engine that relies on such effects, having this card is a must, especially for burn decks. Magic Cylinders and Blazing Mirror Force help aid in preventing the opponent from bursting down our life points. This card also deals significant amount of damage and can be handy in a lot of situations. Secret Blast is a favorite card of mine and it's also a good burn card. It deals damage based on the number of cards the opponent controls in their field, and in the event the opponent will activate an effect that will destroy this card, it will deal an additional 1000 effect damage. Now for our pure control cards. First, I have Messenger of Peace. This card works so well against a lot of beatdown decks, and what I like about it is it gives you the option to deactivate it and destroy it whenever necessary. Next is Swift Scarecrow. I love this card because it can be activated from your hand, so it's a good last resort when your opponent is able to clear your back row. It's a better choice than cards like Waboku, which are prone to more negates. I also have Battle Fader, which is pretty much a lesser version of Swift Scarecrow. Next is Skill Drain. This card is so powerful in stopping combos, some players scoop the moment they see this activated. And of course, we also have a way to protect our back row with Lord of Heavenly Prison's help. This card is amazing. Not only does it protect your back row, you can also special summon it and set a card directly from your deck. Can you imagine a back row protection with a 3k attack and defense while also having the ability to search for cards? Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure were both included in this deck as well to slow some deck engines by banishing cards that get sent or discarded to the graveyard. These two cards are the reasons why we have DD Dynamite in this deck. On the late game, the opponent's banished cards are usually sufficient to deal enough effect damage using this card. And finally, we have Maxi for obvious reasons. For the extra deck, there's really nothing going on there. I use it as cannon fodder for cards like Banquet of Millions and Pot of Extravagance in case I use them. If you want to see this deck in action, make sure to hit like, share, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. I'll make sure to play more games with this deck and will make content updates in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.